Hi YouTubers and gamers, and I'm back. Been suffering from a bit of a flu recently, so excuse me if I cough a bit or sound a bit croaky, but a bit under the weather. Anyway, another pickup video for you today, and as usual there's a nice mix of games. I've decided to go through all the games and pickups I've had outstanding for the past month or so really. These are ones obviously I haven't shown in previous videos, but various odds and ends really, so I'll try to be cool as best I can on the price of some of these games. It's been a while, so I might have to refer to my iPad on some of the eBay purchases, but anyway, starting off with non-gaming bits. Amiibo. Yep, you all know this little fella. This is Mega Yarn Yoshi. Sold out online most places, but managed to get this one for about £35 from Smith's Toy Shop in the UK. They had two left, so I thought, yeah, I'll get one. I've got all the others, so quite unusual, you know, the little chips in this foot, so it works the same as the little ones, but it's all in one foot. Mega cute. Hopefully they won't do the other colours large like this, because it'll be just more expensive, because £35 is not cheap, but this is definitely an Amiibo that's going to be sought after, I reckon. Yeah, very cute. If you're interested in those, just watch hundreds of unboxings on YouTube really, but it's just a cute little figure. Well, not so little, but other bits. Okay, we've got a couple of strategy guides, so I'll give clues to some of the games I've got as well. First of all, collector's edition was Xenoblade Chronicles. This is heavy, a humongous Wii U book. I think I got that for £15 from Amazon. Yeah, a lot of people say this game's rather quite complicated. Not the easiest games we're getting into, but still looks quite cool though. So when I get time, I will get into that. Okay, RPG Grandia 2 on the PS2. I got this actually in part of a bundle, which I'll talk more about later when I get onto the games. But I got it for a good deal in it anyway. Okay, talking of good deals or bundles, Sunday I was in the local town centre and I went to this second-hand computer shop, which I have mentioned before in previous videos, where I got a few good deals from, and I saw a guy there, a young guy there, and I often ask him if he's got any old retro stuff that might be of interest, and usually he has bags of stuff, and I went through and I picked this lot out and asked him what he wanted for it all, and he said, well, give me an offer, and I said, well, I don't know, about 20 quid. I said, just a figure that came out of my head. He said, I was thinking more of 25. And I said, well, how about 23? And he said, no, I'm still thinking 25. And I thought, actually, I'm not going to argue over 2 quid. So I said, okay, 25. So I gave him 25 for this. I've actually valued these games since. I know some of these games were good, but I didn't know how much they were worth. But they're about, I'll say this bundle, you're probably looking at about £170 if you was to buy them all on the eBay prices. So actually, got a heck of a deal. First of all, I got a few loose carts in that. People know me well, I don't normally get incomplete games, but these were so cheap, and I thought, why not? Because basically, out of these 9 games, if you think about it, for 25 quid, it'll work out about £3.50 each. So first of all, I got this original Game Boy game, Parodius, which is like a side shooter, a Japanese one. Not a very common game. Cart alone, you're looking at probably about 10 quid for this, really. So, yeah, that's, quite a good little shooter that one is. So I'm keeping that loose. So I've got a little container for a few loose games. So I'm not planning to get many loose Game Boy games, but if I see good games that are dirt cheap, I'll just have them loose, and if it's a game I really love and stuff, I'll obviously get another copy boxed and complete. Oh, excuse me. This game's not worth much, it's probably worth about £1 though, but it's still a good title. On the Game Gear, Shinobi. Okay, 2600. Atari 2600. I still got to get a console actually. I think I might get the Atari 5200 because I think that's backwards compatible. Is it 5200 or 7800? I can't remember. One of those is backwards compatible. But I got Popeye, Parker Games. Pleased to have that. And original Mario Brothers as well. So again, these two carts, you're probably looking at least £10 plus for each of those. You just buy them separately. So I thought, yeah, it's not bad. Okay, and moving on to the Mega Drive or Genesis. Got these next 5 games, part of the deal. This was on my want list. Unfortunately, it's missing a manual, so I'm on the lookout for a manual on its own. But this game's worth, without a manual, at least £20 minimum. It's got the more rarer classic Mega Drive case or sleeve. Not a fantastic condition, but it's okay. The cart itself is in pretty good condition. And it has Captain America and the Avengers. This is actually quite a good beat 'em up type adventure one. If you like your superhero games, I'll recommend Captain America and the Avengers. It's one of the best ones on the Mega Drive. Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, a very popular one. This was all complete and lengthy in the manual. Then this is one of the air shooters. I had this on my list. I wasn't too sure how much it was worth, but it's worth at least £30 plus. And that's Thunder Force 2. One of those various top-down shooters again. Quite a popular one, that. I think it's Thunder Force 4 as well on the Mega Drive I've got to get to. Okay, Disney game. I got this on the NES actually, but it's good to have it on the Mega Drive because obviously it'll be a better port, and it will be the Disney Tailspin. This is probably worth about a tenner, so still for £3.50, quite a good deal. All box complete with a manual. Okay, this last game is an RPG. It wasn't on my list, but I have played it before. I had no idea that this is worth as much as it is. It's called Crusaders of Senti in America, and that game is super rare on a Genesis. You're probably looking at about $150 just for a cart on its own, and if you was going to buy it all complete, you'd probably be looking at $300 or $400. In the UK, it's called Soleil, which anyone who knows their French is French for sun, and in the UK you're looking at a very minimum of about £50 for this, if not more. So to get this for £3.50, it's really, really good deal. Complete, it's very good condition. A lot of ones for £50 are like Dutch or European copies, without English on the actual packaging. But this is a full UK English one. Soleil, all complete with the manual and everything. It's one of these RPGs it's sort of inspired by Zelda, but you sort of play as a little boy who loses his ability to talk to people, but can talk to animals, and his picks up companions, which are animals that can help him in various ways, really. So, quite a very rare Mega Drive game. Okay, so that's an excellent deal. So all those bits for £25. Score. Okay, I got one other Mega Drive game which I got quite a few weeks ago, and I think this was about under £10. I can't remember what it was. I think it's about £10 delivered it was, and I think I actually got it from France in the end. And that is Disney's Donald in Maled or whatever. It's quite a fun platformer. The controls are a little bit tricky, but still it's one of the better platform games on the Mega Drive. And if you like Disney characters, it's a must, so pleased to have that. While we're on retro carts, it's playing in the background. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. I got this from the States. It's original cart with the manual. I think I got it imported. I think it was about £35, including import duties. And I got a custom repo box for it. That was about £6.50. So in all, it just cost me over 40 quid this game. And this did not come to UK. It's it's a USA exclusive. Don't know why we didn't get this one, but we didn't. So I've got all the Turtles games on the NES now and SNES and stuff. So that's really good. So it's nice to have all the the big cart games really. So it looks really cool, Monty. Actually, it looks like one of the better NES games. So I don't know why we didn't get it, but let's wait. But we didn't. So I've got, like I said, the original cart and manual and a repo box for that game. So if I was to get a original box for this, I'll probably need to spend an extra 50 quid. So it would probably cost me about £90 to get a complete in box one. So to save 50 quid, I'm happy to have a repo box on this particular title. It's not something that I'm going to have a desperate need to have original ones for. Okay, let's turn aside from that. Might as well go on to PS3 while we're here. This is a fantasy fighting game, Battle Fantasia. Not the most common game out there, but I wouldn't say it was rare either. It's quite a cheap game. You can probably get this for about a £5. If you see it in the shops. If you see it online, you probably pay a bit more, probably about up to a tenner. But no, it's quite a bit of a cutesy type fighting game by 505 Games, who do quite a few good games. Okay, I got this new and sealed from it's one of the supermarkets, Sainsbury's. I think it's about 8 quid. And that was Rayman Legends. Can't go wrong with Rayman. I got this for about £2.50. Alone in the Dark Inferno. I think I got that from CEX. This game I got for about £12, and for PS3 you may think that's a lot of money. Well, actually this one is one of the launch titles, I think it was. Well, definitely one of the first games out on the PS3. It's becoming quite hard to find actually, and that is Wipeout Fury HD. So that's if you see one of these cheap, do pick it up, because they're not common in the UK at least. Okay, another pair of PS3 games I've got together in CX. I had store credits in the end. These cost me nothing, but they would have been about 18 quid otherwise. And that is Motorcycle Club. It looks like a fun motorcycle type game. And more importantly, the Godzilla. I've been wanting this for a long while. It's been quite expensive, but I think that's about just under 6 quid, and this was about 12. So from CEX, and we're glad to have this. It's not a good game by any terms. It's quite disappointing, some of the mechanics and so forth. People said it's quite repetitive, but still, I've played all the Godzilla games, so to have that is a must. I want to get it on the PS4 as well, although I think the PS3 port is probably a better one to play. But no, I'll have a go at that later on. Yeah, so I'm quite happy to have that. So, I had to store credits in the end, it didn't really cost me anything. Okay, so Xbox One games. I got this from CX for 15 quid. It's still a good price. It's day one edition of Sunset Overdrive. Quite good reviews on that game, so pleased to have that. This game, it was all new, but obviously I've installed it. It's Gears of War Ultimate Edition. In the UK game, we're doing a good deal on this about a month ago for about 15 quid, so can't really argue for that, for a remake of the classic Gears of War, which has to be one of the best games on the Xbox 360. Yeah, I love Gears. Okay. GameCube game, I think it was about £2 or £3. SSX Tricky, I've got this on the PS2, but it's such a classic game this is. And there's a reason why not to have it on the other systems. Some 360 games, these are on my list. I think this is about 5, I think. Madden 08, CEX. Again, I got this because it's got 08 in the title. It's the same year my daughter was born. Collecting any game that has 08 in the title, I do. And Dance Central 3, I got this for about 8 or 9 quid from CEX. These Dance Central games are the main reason to own a Xbox 360 Kinect. These games do actually work well for Kinect, so if you like your dancing, they're good fun. I prefer these much more so than the Just Dance games, but Dance Central 3, very good, always have good songs to dance to, and yeah, I just like everything about it really. It's, you know, like I said, that Kinect actually works with those. Okay, turning to Wii U, I'll show you the strategy guide. This week got delivered the limited collector's edition of Xenoblade Chronicles X. This comes with an art book and a poster and a map, I believe. And yeah, it's a game that, you know, it's going to keep its money, and it will probably eventually rise in value. I think it's not going to rise as value as much as the original game did. Everyone knows about it, so I think they're probably producing larger numbers of these in the first place. But it's a good game to collect for a system. Even though, from what I understand, the mechanics and controls are a little bit complicated and tricky. Okay, some PSP titles. I've got all these for about, I think about £3 or £4 each. Loco Roco, Loco Roco 2, and All Terrain Vehicle Off-Road Fury Blazing Trails. I think I got all these from CEX, I believe. Okay, this next game, this is actually a second copy I actually got of this. The first copy I got, I was sent an American copy, so I returned that. That's from a seller on Amazon. And then I managed to find one on eBay for exactly the same money, but this is a UK copy. It keeps a value. I spent about £20 on this delivered, which sounds like a lot of money on a DS. But there's some DS games that are definitely worth it. This is by Square Enix. It's The World Ends With You. It's also, I said, done by Square Enix, but it's also very similar to, or sort of inspired in some ways by Kingdom Hearts, it says. But this is a game that a lot of people are picking up, so it's becoming more sought after, which will naturally push up the price really. So if you like your I'm not sure if it's what kind of game it is really. I guess it's kind of, like I said, Kingdom Hearts straight RPG with some sort of, is it quick time or rhythm? I don't know. When you look at, you've got to press the buttons in a certain way on the screen. I don't know if you can see that on top. It looks a bit like dance games really. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't played. I haven't given this a go really, but it's supposed to be quite good. Very cutesy, and the art style is very Kingdom Hearts, I must admit. Okay. Moving on to PS1. So we're going back and forth throughout the ages. First of all, I've got this game. How much did I pay for this game? think it was a... Yeah, I got this. Part of a bundle. Yeah. Yeah. I got these with a strategy guide, Grandia 2 strategy guide, and these two games, Grandia 2, all complete, and Grandia 1 on the PS1, all complete, for 30 quid delivered, which I thought was a very good price. On Amazon alone, some people are charging 30 quid or more just for a strategy guide, so for pay 30 quid and those games, I thought that was a very good deal really, so I'm quite pleased to have those. I still need to get is it Grandia 3, which is, I think it's NTSC exclusive. Yeah, I've got to get that as well, and also a strategy guide for the first Grandia. And is there another Grandia game as well which I can't think of? There might be another one as well, but I don't know. Okay, this next game is it's quite a rare PS1 game. It's an NTSC exclusive. It's a light gun game. It's by Working Designs, and that is Elemental Gear Bolt. Now this game has been highly praised as a good anime shooter. The art style on the packaging is fantastic. It's almost like silvery, like ventricular type printing on the cover, and the manual is the same thick card and really nicely done as well. The presentation and the materials used in the packaging are really good. But I said the game is supposed to be really good as well. But as it is a light gun game. And I think it's quite tricky and difficult in parts too, but the reviews of this are very good. So I think I got this for about £40 delivered from America, which for a delivered game from the States, it's not bad actually for one of this rarity. So pleased to have that. Okay, turn to the last lot of games. On the PS2. Okay. Got the bundle here. Okay, this is about £4 delivered. Rogue Ops. Supposed to be quite good. This was about 30p. Smackdown. What was it? Here Comes the Pain. It's wrestling. What's wrong with that for 30p? This was about £1. Hulk Kawasaki Racing. Interesting motorbike game by the looks of it. The reviews are okay. I got this because it's like a steelbox edition. I've got the combination of the games all together on the PS2 as well as the PS3 HD version, but for this was about 75p for the money. You can't really argue. It's for Hitman, Blood Money. It's a steelbook. It's slightly dented, but for that money, again, the complete manual, I thought I'll pick it up. Okay, an uncommon game, The Plan. Not worth anything though, it's about £3 or £4 off eBay. One of the London Racer games, London Racer Destruction Madness. I'm collecting all of these. This one has not got fantastic reviews, unfortunately, not compared to the others. Okay, this game is supposed to be quite a good supernatural horror game set in sort of Victorian Egyptian period. It's a Curse, the Eye of the Isis, or Eye of Isis rather. Yeah, it's supposed to be very good. This one, the reviews are okay, but it looks okay. It's not one that I see all the time. Again, it was about £3 delivered. Project Minerva, Professional. This one was about £1.50 from CX. It's just another war game. Vietcong, Purple Haze. Okay, reviews. Okay, I think I had the first one on the PS1. This is the second one, Dave Mirra Freestyle 2, BMX 2. Again, that was about £1 or £2. This is about £2 or £3. MX Rider, Motocross Rider, Atari game. Again, quite good reviews. Okay, this game, next one, it's uncommon. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a good game, but it's a bit of a sort of a risque, pervy type game, I suppose. It is called Pink Pong, and basically it's like a Japanese ping pong game whereby you can play and unlock various characters and change what clothes they wear into various politically incorrect choices, I suppose. I didn't know it existed. I saw it online. I thought, interesting. So I got to go for a good deal. I think it was about £5 or £6 delivered in the end. So, okay, these next 3 games, they're rarer games. I've got them. I think this one, the first 2, I think I've got them about between £18 and £25. I can't remember the exact prices for the 2 of them, but they're between £18 and £25 each. And that is Dot Hack Infection Part 1, all complete. And not these games come with a DVD, so they're both complete with the game, DVD and manual. And Dot Hack Part 2, Mutation. There are 2 more parts to this particular series of the Dot Hack games. But Dot Hack GU, which are worth a lot more money, especially in the States, we never got in the end. So, but we did get these original Dot Hack games. So there's 2 more which I've got to get. And now turning to my last game, this one I got it for a very good price. It's quite a uncommon game. You can get a English UK pound copy of it, but they are very uncommon and rare, and as a result the price can be anything from £50 plus if you were to try to get one on eBay. Even European copies can be around that price sometimes. You can get this in the States. It's probably cheaper in the States, but it's certainly rarer in the UK. And I managed to pick up a sealed European copy. This is like the Italian copy, all sealed. I managed to get one for £15 with another £10 shipping. Now, for shipping from Italy, it's a bit expensive, £10, but in total £25 for this game is still a bloody good price. So I was quite happy to pay that in total, because like I said, you know, a lot of people are still charging about £50 just for this, you know, Italian copy as well. So to get that for £25, it's a steal. Even though the manual and packaging is in Italian, the game does play in English, which is a big bonus, really. So I've got to get through the other ones first. So whether or not I'll open this up will depend how much I get on with those other games. If I love those other games, then by all means I will open this up and play it. But if they're so-so, I'll keep this sealed. So I've pretty much got most of the Wild Arms games. There's a couple of exclusives I've got to get from the States. There's Wild Arms 2, which is a PS1 exclusive in the States, and another Wild Arms one. What is it? Is it Wild Arms AR or something like that? I can't remember what it's got. A funny title it has. I still got to get that. So there's a couple of games I need to import from the States, which I will do at some point. But that's it. That's all my pickups. All my leftover pickups from the past month or so. So hopefully they're okay, guys. I'm not with it, am I? This is, this flu's virus has been with me for a while, so it's been, bringing me down a bit. But anyway, I'll be alright sooner or later. Hopefully you liked. Please leave, comment and subscribe or whatever else. And until my next video, which may not be for a week or 2, or depends really. there's a few other things I've got ordered that are to come, but not a lot. And obviously there's Christmas and everything else. So, and my birthday's on the 21st of December, so I might do one around then, really show you what things I've got really. But anyway, guys, you take care, and until next time,